Alright people, we got a deal. If you have seen the last episode, you know what I'm talking about, because this is a series where I trade my Yamaha for this Johnson Evinrude Seahorse. There are some parts missing actually. One is the propeller, the choke knob, the pull starter, the whole pull starter actually. Let me just... Well, this one's not jammed up at least. But yeah, I'm just going to pull the spark plugs out and do a compression test to begin with. Hopefully it's promising. With my newly bought compression tester from Amazon for under $20. But alright, 5 bars for the upper cylinder and 5.5 for the bottom. Alright, I'm just recording with a phone from my dad here. I just looked up on internet. Also, my camera is still charging up, so that's the reason why I'm recording now with the phone. But I just searched up a YouTuber called YN the Boat Guy. Great YouTuber, highly recommend watching his videos if you need some information about outboards and stuff. Put the link to his channel in the description. But he bought Johnson just like this. Well, it is a short shaft, but still quite similar to this. And he did a compression test. Well, he had 70 psi on both cylinders, which is around the same as I have. So I'm actually quite happy with the low compression he got, because he had the reason of that too, because he told if an outboard sits for some time, he loses the compression, or it loses the compression. So my hope is back on this outboard. I will be putting more time and more money into making this a great outboard again. I'm not leaving this one to die, because also it makes great content for my YouTube channel. So it's really cold. I'm not used to this cold. We were in Spain some winters now, and it's the first real winter here in Europe again. And also another YouTuber also makes some awesome videos about outboards, is that boat guy, or that outboard guy. Put a link to the channel in the description too, if I even am allowed, because I haven't done the second verification yet on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I also looked up on the Netherlands marketplace for some parts for this outboard, and luckily I found someone who actually sells parts for this outboard. So he has a pull starter, choke knob, propeller, and spark plugs. You can get spark plugs from everywhere. It's really hard to make English videos, but I will get better. And so I found some parts, and even though I thought I saw some moisture or even rust in the lower cylinder, I don't think it is actually rust, but just buildup of old oil, luckily. So but I'm going to get back inside, wait for my video camera, or actually photo camera, my Nikon D3300 to charge up, and we'll do some more work on this outboard. Maybe find out why it is so hard to turn it, and hopefully we can try starting it today. But I'm going to go back in because I'm really cold. Alright. Wow, interesting. I've moved myself inwards because it is just too cold to work outside. And by the way, excuses for the irritating flickering of the lamp. Maybe I can change my camera settings. Wait there. Wow! Well, yeah, kinda. I just set my camera flicker reduction to 50 instead of 60, and it seems to work fine actually. Luckily, finally we got better video content, people. But yeah, as I said, I've moved back inwards because it is cold, and it is just more like in reach all the tools that I need. But I just put a temporary screw here because there wasn't any screw here. As you saw, the impeller was good enough, but now we are going to check the low unit gear oil. So the guy where I just got my outboard from, or traded my outboard, I gave him some new gear oil for in the gear case or in the low unit for to put new. I gave him some new low unit oil so he could put it in there because this is the old one. Now I think if there isn't any in here, which I don't think there is, I think there is oil in it, but we don't know, as we have seen on some of this on the state of this engine. But if there isn't any oil in it, we can temporarily just put some of it in it. I mean, something is better than nothing. I can actually turn this off now. It's warm enough. But yeah, just going to try, hopefully empty the gear case out, and if I don't get to empty it out because there isn't anything in it, I have to see. Alright, by the way, the money I can use on repairing this outboard is at the moment something like 28 euros, because I used some money on camera gear, which maybe wasn't the smartest idea, but hey, at least I got a cool small tripod now, which I can use. Hopefully it's sturdy enough so my camera doesn't capsize and break while falling. But we are going to open up the low unit here, which is really easy because there are just two bolts. Like normally there is two bolts, one oil drain and one oil level, you can see. So I'm going to open up, well yeah, I'm just going to open up the bottom one, and hopefully it doesn't make a mess. Good news, it isn't stuck. Big plus. Bad news, there's some pressure on. What is that? That. Uh-oh. There's nothing in it. Bit concerning. Well, even though there is nothing in it, it looks quite clean. I haven't opened up the gear case like for real, like opened it. But I think it is quite easy to do it on this outboard. You just unscrew the bottom bolts. Sounds crispy though. That's really stuck. Maybe because I just used the wrong screwdriver, but I don't think so. Yeah, that isn't going anywhere. Well, got to do that later then. Interesting. Where did I put the small screwdriver? I think in here. Or maybe outside here. Here it is. Because I couldn't turn the flywheel by myself. Oh, nice. Well, I say nice, but is this a good sound? Well, yeah, it is just the impeller turning, so it is actually quite hard because I can't see inside the transmission. So I just hope there isn't any internal damage here. But if it is savable, which I really hope, with my how do you call it? With my knowledge. If it is savable with my knowledge, I'm going to put my knowledge to the test to hopefully save this and make it as new again. So if you want to support me on bringing this old Johnson and giving this old Johnson a new life, consider to like and subscribe so we can have more support and hopefully make someone happy with this engine finally. But it doesn't want to open up, sadly enough. Well, then it's just of putting some gear oil in it, I think, because what else am I like? What else can I do? So let me see. I got a really interesting, because normally you would like buy new gear oil and you would use a specific oil pump. Well, I got a really interesting. How do you even call this? Like in Holland you call it a spout, but I got a really interesting way of putting it in. Just doing this and then hope it comes right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in from the top, actually, not from the bottom. Normally you would do it from the bottom, open up both, pump it in until it comes out from the top. I'm going to push it in from the top, or yeah, put it in from the top and then wait for it to come out. So, but I can't really see anything. like anything bad. Not I can't see things, but not anything alarming yet. So I'm just going to fill this up with some oil. Not milky, it is still the right color, but I changed it anyway. I need something to put it in. Oh, I got this. What is it? Oh, no, I got this. It's a full quark box thing. Oh, I don't even know how much you need to put in. It even looks still good. Oh, so that's a plus. Hopefully this is enough, but we'll just have to... Cat scratching at the door. Alright, hopefully I have enough. Like, there goes 60 milliliters of fluid in this. So maybe if I open up the bottom one, it's smart to do that as well. And then just hope for the best. Well, at least 60 milliliters. Huh, looks good. 120? Can't see anything. Wow. 120. I hope we have enough, but I don't really know. Right, 180. Oh, I can see something. There it is. Look here. This is actually quite funny. Look, if I push it in, whoop, well, even more interesting. Oh, there it goes, and oh, that's not smart. But yeah, it works at least. That's a beginning. I think what happens if I put everything in it? Well, I can actually put the lower one back, or the bottom one actually, not the lower one. Come on, Daniel, improve your English, or nobody is going to watch your videos. Hopefully, alright, yeah. Well, there is too much in it, that's for sure. Because if I do this, it comes running out. I was wrong. But yeah, look, it can actually, it is actually spinning. Ah! Wow. I should have thought about that. The recoil of the oil. Bad jokes. But yeah, I need to clean up the mess now. By the way, in my videos there's always like fun music and entertainment, and it's fully edited. At least I think. I edited myself. So, but when you're recording, it's so boring, and you just think, is this even going to work out? Or I'm not going to upload this video, this too bad, but afterwards I always think, well, actually it is quite a good video. So, oh, no, not yet. But what do you think? What do you think of my content? Is it good enough? Do I need to improve something? Because if there is something that I can improve, let me know. Well, that was like a few hundred milliliters. I think it's almost full, but I can't really tell because it isn't overflowing yet. Interesting enough. Alright, so we know there goes at least like something like 200 milliliters of oil in this. So I have to buy some new one, probably. But I also did an oil change on my Suzuki, and actually impeller change. So if you need to know how to improve, come on, Daniel. If you need to know how to replace the impeller on the Suzuki DT2, go and watch the video I've linked in the top right corner. Because that is a funny edited and useful and detailed video of how to do it. Wow, I'm leaking oil. And also, watch my video of starting up the Suzuki, also link in the top right corner. So you know how to start it up. Also funny edited. And also I'm leaking even more oil. Toilet paper. Alright, well, there isn't going any more in it because I haven't got any more. so we'll have to do with what I got. And what I got is around something like 200 milliliters of old transmission oil, which hopefully is enough. But I'm just going to clean this mess up, and I will see you guys then when I've done it. Alright, I cleaned up everything, for most at least. I cleaned most of the oil which I leaked, and now we are going to put the low unit back on the Seahorse, and then we will take off the carburetor, or we will actually, I will, not we, but I will then, after I put the low unit back on, or the tail section back on the Seahorse, I will then take off the carburetor and do a quick check of that one too, before we hopefully get to start it. And if it isn't today, because there's a big chance I haven't got a place to actually start this, because I haven't a deep enough bucket. So then I have to throw it behind my boat, but today is just too cold to really do it. If I fall in the water, there's a big chance of hypothermia, so I'm probably not going to do that today if I have to put it behind my boat to actually start it. But if I find a deep enough bucket, because this is, I at least need 26 centimeters of depth. And the deepest bucket I've got, I don't really know how deep that is, but if it is more than 26, we can try it out, because the water intake is actually here and here, I think. So, but yeah, I'm just going to put it back on the Seahorse and then take the carburetor off. Editing is fun. Just get some lighting in here, like that. Now, always the most hard part is lining up the water intake, the shaft itself, and the gearing. So, alright, I'm back. I just brought myself some more light because I can't really see inside the shaft. Yes, there, that looks good. Actually, it's quite clean in here. I didn't think it would look this clean, but how do I? Ah, there it is. This is always the most tricky part, to actually get this to line up. Take a screwdriver. You're kidding. All my work for nothing. Oh, that's so irritating. Now you might be asking, why is he pulling it out? He just got it in. I forgot something important. A small pin. And if we go a bit back in the video, back in time, you can actually notice where this comes from. Now I have to take this pin out. And I need to put it back. So irritating when this happens. But hey, mechanic work. Ooh. How does that look? Not good enough? Alright. Try two. I got it off camera, but just need to push a little bit harder. Alright. I got something. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. I got to tighten up one bolt. Now I need to tighten up the other ones, because yes, there is more than one bolt, and yes, that's completely normal. Right now, it should be in forward. One way to find out: tilt the engine down. Take off the cover. Spin this clockwise. And we got good news, because that one is spinning clockwise too, which I think is good. Reverse gear. Not spinning, good. Reverse gear. I broke the handle off. It's so hard now to spinning counterclockwise. Nice. All right, people. I got lucky. Put it on in the right way. First time. To be honest, I don't really know if there even is a wrong way of putting it on. I don't think it is, but still. At least we got it. And now we can take the carburetor off. So that's what I'm going to do next. Probably spin the stand around and then hopefully take the carburetor off without any problems. So yeah, I will clean everything up again, because every time I do something different, I make a mess of just throwing the tools all around me. See you soon.